Hello everyone, Nadeem with PC.Solutions.Net. With a career spanning over 4 decades in the IT sector, I have both owned and managed several enterprises. My enthusiasm lies in devising innovative IT strategies for small to medium-sized businesses. And I am recognized as an accomplished author of several publications in this domain. Welcome. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how our telemetry system works. How do we collect data from machines in the field? How do we connect that data, make sense out of that data? I've made a video before where we talked about how we are able to gather data from machines in the field and then make intelligent decisions based on where users are logging in from and where these machines are. Now, these videos are made for business owners, decision makers, so they're not very technical, and some of you have asked for more technical information around this. So this is one of those technical videos. It's going to get a little long, but hopefully not too long. I'll try to keep it as short as I can. So let's dive right into it. If you're thinking about an MSP, there are several things that an MSP has. So for example, the MSP has what's called a RMM system, right? So we're going to go through and draw this out, so hopefully it'll make sense to you. So an MSP has an RMM system. An MSP has a PSA, which we're not going to talk much about the PSA. That's on the side. The customer has a few things. So they have cloud services. One of the things that we do that's a little different that a lot of people don't see is we have our cloud management system. So this system is sitting over here on the side. Now, what happens is we get data from these machines to our RMM. So we know where these machines are. And when somebody logs into the cloud, this system over here knows where people are logging in from. So on the side here on the cloud management system, we have the secret sauce. And the secret sauce is it will get the data from both of these systems, and I'll put it in a slightly different color. So it'll get the data from both of these systems, and it will make some decisions based on that data. And whatever decision it makes, that then is implemented either in the cloud accounts or on the local accounts. So what that means is if somebody is logging in from specific region, let's say they're in Texas, but yet their account tries to log in from, let's say, Singapore, this system over here is going to detect that anomaly, is going to make a decision, and is going to take action. Now, this action is automatic. So as soon as it detects anomalous behavior, it takes action immediately. So what will happen is, if in this case, a person's machine is in Texas, the person's account is logging in from Singapore, this system is going to block accounts and is going to clear sessions. When we clear sessions, that means if some bad guy has these credentials and they're trying to log in from somewhere else, they won't be able to log in anymore. And this is the big piece that is missing a lot of times, is to automatically be able to make that intelligent decision based on telemetry data where a user actually is, but where are they logging in from. There was a case recently where an employee outsourced or offshored their job. So in that situation, what we'll do is we will go a little deeper. And number one, when this user tries to install something, we will not let them install. Or let's say the user already has remote access software installed on their machine. But what we can do is, if that remote person is trying to log in from, let's say, Russia, we block that traffic based on that geolocation. So basically from Russia, we don't allow it, but from Texas, we allow it. So that's in essence how it works. Now, of course, the question in mind is, well, how does all this magic in this area and all this stuff, how does this magic work? That's the secret sauce. There are several systems out there. Everybody knows what an RMM is. That's the remote management software. That's what MSPs use to manage multiple machines. Every MSP or most MSPs out there have some sort of cloud management software where they will look at anomalies in the cloud. They will strive to improve the security of each tenant that they manage, right? And we as an MSP, we measure that. So there's a number around that, and we want that number to be beyond a certain threshold. Like, if it's over 80, it's acceptable. If it's less than 80, we need to work harder. So this is how the system works to intelligently detect and block attacks. And basically, with this system in place, we cannot have session token theft type issues where session token gets stolen and then somebody from somewhere else logs in, and that doesn't happen, right? It can't, because this is in real time. This whole system works in real time. And then we have some deeper things. Like I said, over here, we can actually geofence, what we call it ring fence, but we can geofence network traffic to machines. So, for example, in this case, if the traffic is coming in from Russia, we're not going to allow it. But if it's coming from Texas, we're going to allow it, right? Or if it's coming from, like some of our customers, they have manufacturing facilities in China. So in that case, we want to allow traffic coming in from China. But we don't want to allow traffic coming in from certain other areas. And every customer is a little different. So this system is customizable to where we can custom tune it for each customer. And then it learns over time as well. So we have very low false positives. It's rare to have a false positive in this system, but it can happen. And when there is a false positive and we override it, the system learns from that. So it can learn over time what is a better type of traffic. So hopefully that will help you out. That kind of gives you a little insight into how our system works